So then we're here at the Albert Hall's Rugby League World Cup time. How excited are you to be seeing this happen, and here in Bolton as well?
Yeah, it's exciting for the town of Bolton. I think it's hosted a few international rugby league games over the years, but for it to get a World Cup game and for it to be the only one in the Northwest, the pool game, it's great for Bolton, and hopefully, there's not a lot of people in Bolton that are into rugby league. Hopefully it might bring a few new fans.
This is it. I mean, Bolton haven't really got a rugby league team. Of course, you either support Wigan, Warrington, some support St Helens, and it goes across the board really. But we've got a good couple of rugby league teams here. We've got West Horton Lions as well up the road, and Bolton Mets play obviously rugby union. But maybe get more kids into rugby as well. It's a great opportunity to do that.
Yeah, like you say, it could be an untapped part of rugby league that we need to get into. There could be some great kids in and around Bolton, and if this is the catalyst, having a World Cup game, and England versus France is a great rivalry for them to come out to see. So I'd encourage anyone that is sort of thinking of coming out to the game, come down, bring your kids down, and it'll be a great spectacle, and it might be the catalyst of something great.
And from your perspective, which players do you believe from all the clubs within the rugby league, and of course abroad in the NRL as well, which players can come into this World Cup and then come out of it with a different kind of impetus for the new season?
There's too many to mention, isn't there, really? There's that many teams, there's that many good players around at the minute. I think if we're sort of to narrow it down a little bit, I think maybe you look at the South Pacific Island teams. They in recent years they've come out of the depths, and they're some of the most formidable teams at the minute. So I'd keep my eye out on Samoa, Tonga, and Fiji. You've got some great players, but also fantastic athletes that you won't see in many other sports.
And some of the English sides, I mean, St Helens have just gone on and won the League Leaders' Shield and, of course, the Grand Final. What a performance it was in both of their games, semi-final and final. You just look at some of the kickers, the wide players, and then the solidity in the middle of the park. Some of these sides have got unbelievable amounts of talent that we're going to be able to see at this World Cup. It's going to be a spectacle and a half.
It is, yeah. I don't think people really take into perspective what it takes to become a rugby league player, and how broad the spectrum is of, like you say, people who play out wide, or people that play in the middle, or the skillful people, or people that can kick. It's such a broad horizon of different skill sets, and come out and see what these guys can do. Obviously, I'm disappointed that I won't be playing and be able to show my part in it, but it's for the lads that are there and are playing, and it's just going to be a great opportunity for them to be able to show them, hopefully put rugby league on the map in this country and other countries that are starting the rugby league journeys.
Now, before we finish off, before Vernon says his thing, if you listen to this after that, you're going to be confused because he might have already said it. But in terms of the rugby football debate, which I'm going to chuck out there, I'm a football fan, so don't upset me. I do like rugby. Football's my first sport. But in terms of the risk that players take playing rugby in general, the impact, the head injury risk as well, it is a tough sport, and it is one of those sports where players really have to chuck it all in or nothing at all, and I appreciate that a lot. Is that your view as well?
Yeah, it's unprecedented, the amount of stress that the bodies have to go under as a rugby league player. I don't think people probably know a lot about what we do week in, week out, and then also if you watch a game of rugby league, majority of players, when they're playing week in, week out, you do that 30 to 40 times a year, so the toll that it takes on your body is unbelievable, really. You see the boxing and MMA, they might have 2, maybe 3 fights a year, but the rugby league boys, we get put through it every week, and also training during the week. It's a very hard sport, if not one of the hardest sports to be able to participate in.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks a lot. Nice one. Ta.